Hello, Kristen. How are you today? I hope that you're doing well. So, you had ordered a relationship reading to specifically look at the situation between you and Josh. You explained in your message a little bit about what's going on. So, what we're going to do is start with taking a look at where each of you are right now, as well as where your energies are as a couple right now. And then the next thing we're going to do is try to get some advice about how you can best handle your relationship as things continue to move forward. And then finally, we're also going to try to get some idea of where it looks like things are going based on the current path that you're on today. So, the first card that we've got here, which is representing where you're at right now, is the Ace of Cups. So, this card is all about emotion, and this tells me that you truly care about this person. You really love him, and you have really poured yourself into this relationship. This tells me very, very clearly that this is someone who is important to you. This relationship is important to you. You have very strong feelings around this relationship, both positive and negative, and those feelings, those emotions are really what is guiding you as you move forward, and has always really been what is guiding you through this relationship. Now, looking at what is going on with him, the card we got for him is the Chariot. This card is all about movement. It says that he is ready to move forward with something in his life. Being that this is a major arcana card, this says that this is something big. He's trying to figure out what path to take with very, very big themes in his life. You may have noticed I went ahead and drew an extra card here, and that is because I was trying to get more clarity surrounding what this decision he's trying to make is. For that, I got the Two of Swords. So this doesn't really clarify what it is, but it does indicate, much like we've got the two here that is indicating the choice of paths. With the Two of Swords, we've once again got this choice that he feels he needs to make. He's got to decide what direction he is going to take his life, and the Chariot indicates that part of him is very restless over trying to figure out what it is he's going to do. This card, though, the Two of Swords, indicates that he is probably so overwhelmed by this decision, by trying to figure out where he wants to go and what path he wants to take, that he may just be trying to avoid making that decision altogether. Out of sight, out of mind. And this may be why you're seeing him regress in some of his tendencies back to patterns that he used to hold, because he's trying to avoid facing, dealing with having to make this choice. With, trying to, if I just let it go long enough, it'll work it out on its own. Um, this card says that no, it won't work itself out on its own. He's going to have to deal with this directly. He's going to have to really consciously make a decision about what path it is he wants to take and what direction he wants to go. Now, the next card we've got here, representing where the two of you are as a couple, is the Seven of Pentacles. So this card tells me that you have both put a lot of work into this relationship. This isn't something that has been just a passing fancy for either one of you. You have really put a lot of time and work, effort into this relationship to get as far as you have. This card, though, indicates that you are both kind of at a point where you are a little frustrated. You've put in all this work, and you still see the same issues popping up time and time again. And you are getting frustrated with that. However, the Seven of Pentacles says that now is not the time to give up. As frustrated as you are, the reward for all your efforts really is just around the corner. So instead of giving up, now is the time to keep putting in that effort and to keep putting in that work and energy. So now looking at advice, the first card that we've got here is the Three of Swords. So this card is all about betrayal and heartbreak, but I want to start off by saying that, remember, this is an advice card. This isn't referring to something that is going to happen. This is advice on the actions that you need to take. When the Three of Swords shows up as an advice card, it indicates that there is a lot of past pain in this relationship. The difficult times that you have been through in the past, as much as you think that you have moved on from them, this card says that there is likely still some unhealed trauma there. You're going to have to deal with those emotions fully before you are really able to put those patterns behind you. Now, the next card we've got here is the Two of Wands. So, at the same time that you need to put the past behind you, this card says that you need to focus on the future. Now, we've got this theme of the two here once again. This card is all about planning. So it says that the two of you really need to sit down, have some deep conversations, and figure out where it is you see yourselves in the future. So I want to say that this is long-term future. This is not a year from now or 2 years from now. This is talking 10, 20, 30 years from now. Where do you see yourselves? Where do you see your lives overall? And where do you see this relationship fitting into that? This card showing up in an advice position says that figuring out what you want in the future for the two of you is going to really give you a clear picture of how to work through this now. And it is what is also going to help him figure out what path it is he needs to take and make those decisions that he is struggling with at the moment. So, looking at where things are going. For that, we've got the Six of Swords. So this is good news. This says that things really are going to get better. Things are difficult now, but if you put in the time, you put in the effort, you keep moving forward, things are going to ease up. So when we look at this card, we can see that down here we've got all these ripples indicating how difficult things have been. But when we look at where they're going, if I can get the card focused in there, we can see that the water there is smooth as glass, indicating that it's going to be smooth sailing ahead. This says that once you put in the work, you are going to get to a better place. All the difficulty, the chaos, the drama that you are going through right now, it will ease up. You can take this to a much better place if you follow this advice. Put the past behind you and focus on building the future that you want. In order to do that, though, both of you are going to have a clear picture of what it is that you want so that you can work on achieving those goals together. So I hope I was able to give a little bit of insight, and I hope that that resonates. And if you have any questions about your reading, please don't hesitate to send me a message.